What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Tuesday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have 12 games on the main slate tonight. 3 games in the early window I'm giving to my Twitter subs, and we have a nice 4-game after-hour slate as well. So plenty of MLB action on this Tuesday. Trying to shake off yet another frustrating NFL week. The first 2 weeks have been, annoying. But I don't even know what else to say. We've just had no luck. The research obviously is there. I'm not going to question what I do. The afternoon slate on Sunday went pretty well, but other than that, especially last night on Monday was brutal. We had the 2 best running backs on the slate get hurt. Prayers to Nick Chubb. That was a brutal injury. But in terms of fantasy, just absolutely fucked me over in every single way. Had him on the single game at MVP. Had him on all of my 2-game main slates. Put in that bet of him being the lead rusher in that game, which was minus 195 on FanDuel, which made no sense. That should have been, I never say free money, but that really was free money. Just all it took was an injury. He was at 65 rushing yards in the first quarter, was easily going to be the leading rusher, and then we have the backup Ford bust out that 70-yard run to blow that bet. So just tons of heartbreak. The good thing is that it's only 2 weeks in. We got plenty of time. We will bounce back, but it's good to get these shitty weeks out of the way early, I guess. We will get hot, but let's focus on MLB tonight. I'm just still trying to get over week 2, as a lot of people are, but some good matchups tonight here in the baseball world. We have 2 awesome pitchers. I do like Blake Snell a little bit more because of the matchup. Spencer Strider has a tough matchup against the Phillies, who have been hitting the shit out of the ball lately. So I'm probably fading Spencer Strider tonight. I like Blake Snell. He's projected for a couple more points against the Rockies. Snell looking like the Cy Young candidate for the NL with Justin Steele getting rocked his last time out. He was really the only other guy fighting for that spot. Strider's ERA is too high. Snell, 2.43 ERA, 14 wins. He has a bunch of strikeouts. He goes 6 innings every game. This guy, in my opinion, I think he's winning the NL Cy Young. He's, just an absolute dominant pitcher. He's at home against the Rockies. They're huge favorites. It's smart to have Blake Snell in your cash games tonight. I don't even mind that price at $11,300. If we go Snell, which we probably will tonight, it's looking like you want to spend up at pitcher. There's not a lot of great cheap value pitchers. We're going to have to get cheap with our bats. Dominic Smith, this Nats and White Sox game is a nice value game. It's got a pretty high over-under. You have 2 bad pitchers on the mound. Urena on the White Sox and Rutledge on the Nationals, both with, sky-high ERAs. We can get a little cheap here. We got some value. Smith should be batting 4th or 5th. 2,400, 260 average, pretty modest. Lefty-righty matchup here. He has 3 home runs in the last 8 days. Pretty, reassuring here. He homered last game. I don't mind this play. He avoids getting goose eggs more often than not at 2,400 with a great matchup against Urena. I do think the Nationals put up runs tonight. I do not mind Dominic Smith at first base. Infield, second play. By the way, I'm doing 3 infield plays and 1 outfield play. I usually go 2 and 2, but there were extra infield guys who jumped out to me. Jose Ramirez, maybe the best play on this slate. The Guardians, best team on this slate against the Royals. The Royals have, they're throwing nobodies at them tonight. It's a pretty high over-under. The Guardians are pretty nice favorites in this game. I like Ramirez at 3,700. He's projected the most fantasy points over any other hitter tonight. He's pretty hot, double-digit fantasy points in his last 5 games in a row. Really, really like this play. If you're in my Discord, he was part of that first taco with Zach Gallen over fantasy score for Jose Ramirez. 8.5 it is on Prize Picks. I like that a lot. I like Ramirez a lot in DFS. I like him to homer tonight. I like him basically every which way possible. 3,700 on Ramirez at third base. Third infield play, Tim Anderson, like I was saying with Dominic Smith. This White Sox and Nationals game, a nice value game, 9.5 over-under. Tim Anderson's starting to get the bat hot. He's brought his average up to 251. Power numbers still aren't there. But at 2,500, in the leadoff spot, good chance at 5 at-bats. I like this play. I've had him the last 2 slates where he's gone 3 for 4 and 4 for 5. He's 7 for his last 9 at-bats. He's starting to see the ball. Every time he gets on base, he has a good chance of scoring. Tonight, with that high over-under, I do like Tim Anderson at shortstop. And then the last play, for the same reasons, we're going to just mirror, my opinion on Jose Ramirez, go right to Steven Kwan. Should be batting right in front of Ramirez, leading off tonight, lefty-righty matchup. The Guardians are expected to score a lot, 3,000. I like this play. Kwan's pretty hot, too. He hasn't gotten a 0 since September 5th. So this is a really good play at 3,000. Guardians, probably the best team to stack on tonight's slate. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's get something going. Early slate, main slate, after-hour slate. Let's do all good things tonight. We stay grinding. We put the past behind us, and we start a new streak tonight. So give this video a like. Hope these plays help you out tonight, guys. Until next time, I am the FG Guru. Peace.